Hey guys, so in light of the persuasive presentation assignment, I thought I would show you guys how to access the online library database for the persuasive presentation assignment, since you'll have to have at least 6 sources. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my latest announcement. I tried to do like a fun frequently asked questions thing announcement for you guys to look at, and it just answers kind of some of the basic questions you might have about the assignment and some of the questions that you guys have emailed me with. So I appreciate you guys always staying in communication with me, and I always appreciate the questions, so then I can go ahead and answer them. But again, you'll have to have 6 sources for this presentation, so it's really important that you guys are getting good, reliable information. So if you guys go ahead and go on Google, and let's just say that your social issue is homelessness, and you just Google it, and you're like, oh, Wikipedia, perfect, they have all the information I need. Please don't use Wikipedia. I'm not going to accept Wikipedia as a source because it's not always reliable. But if you go to Wikipedia and you look at the article on homelessness, you can scroll all the way down and look at their references. Now these guys are typically pretty reliable. You'll have to look and make sure they didn't get their information from a blog, but you can actually scroll through there and look at some peer-reviewed articles, anything that says like Journal of, Association of, it's probably going to be pretty reliable. So let's just click on one. So social distress and the police, a little off topic, but it looks pretty reliable. This is just an example of something that you could do if you use Wikipedia. But I really want you guys to try and stay away from just Googling your topic and go ahead and use the library database. So you're gonna, okay, well I messed up. So go to the library database. So it's library.unt.edu. Right up there, yeah. So, yep, that's it right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to come to this page. So I always like to click online articles. I just think it's the easiest way, but you are more than welcome to use any of these other like books, ebooks. You're allowed to do anything you want, but for sake of this video, let's just click online articles. You'll want to make sure that you have these 2 things checked, so peer-reviewed only and full text available online, because you want to be able to read the whole thing and you want to make sure it's peer-reviewed and reliable. So let's type in homelessness and see what pops up. So you're going to come to this, and so there's a lot of articles. You're going to get a plethora of articles, and it's honestly pretty cool that we get to do this now instead of having to dig through an actual library and read a bunch of books. So we get to do this in the comfort of our own home. So again, you're going to get a lot of variation with your topic. So let's try and concise it down. So if you want to concise your topic, all you have to do is pick keywords and put a comma right next to them. So I picked homelessness, comma, space, I think that says women. And then all these articles are going to have these specifications of anything that's to do with homelessness and women. So sometimes you'll get that page that says bad request, or I think this one's going to be bad too. Yeah, request entity too large. So I haven't quite figured this out, but I'm off campus, so I'm assuming that sometimes you're going to run into that. But don't fret, you're going to come to articles that do work, so just keep clicking away. There's so much information out there. So this one seems to work. So yeah, you're going to click on that. You can kind of skim the abstract, which kind of gives an overview of the article, and you can decide if it's going to, help you persuade or if it's not. So let's just exit out of there. So one of the main things that you guys are going to want to make sure is that your articles are within the past like 3 years, I think, or 3 to 5 years, but as relevant as possible usually helps. So there's a little button there under publication date where it says last 3 years. So after you click that, all of these articles are going to be published within the last 3 years. So that's going to be a really useful tool for you guys. And you can just keep scrolling. And again, some of this may not have anything to do with your topic, but it's always nice to have options. So let's just say I wanted to pick a different topic. So homelessness, comma, college students, comma, Texas. yeah, so this is just another specification. Yeah, another bad request, but don't worry, you just got to keep going with it, and you'll end up with something. I'm pretty sure if you're on campus, you won't run into this problem at all. But if you do off campus, don't worry. Again, there's so many articles out there, so many journals that you can pick. So that's just a basic overview of how to access the online library. Again, please check out my latest announcement, and also make sure to watch last week's video. It also answers a lot of questions. But if you still have questions, you can go ahead and visit the discussion board and scroll all the way down. You're just gonna keep on scrolling, yeah. And you're gonna click on social issue, persuasive presentation, question and answer. Yeah, so if you have any questions, go ahead and just create a thread and just ask me questions here. It helps me out managing emails because I have so many coming in, and I want to make sure that none of them get lost. So again, if you guys have any questions about the project, go ahead and post in the discussion board. If not,